dehendriya manobuddhi prakritibhyo vilakshanam tadvritti sakshinam vidyad atmanam rajavat sada. So here Atman, our inner essence, our reality, the truth within us, is referred as king, Rajavat Sada. So here Atman is different from the body, mind, intellect, senses. Correct. These all are the matter components or constituents. Body, mind, intellect, sense, etc. are belonging to the Prakriti, are belonging to the matter. And whereas Atman is the witness of these functions. Our existence is witnessing the changes happening, including in this body as well as around us. So Atman is the witness of these functions, and Atman is not a participant. That is why this analogy of Rajavat Sada, Atmanam Rajavat Sada. So you might have seen in these dramas or in the old movies, the darbar of the king. Correct. So a lot of things happen in that darbar. And do you think that the king will go and organize the things like, getting the people here or organizing or arranging their food, etc.? King will be just relaxing and observing. In the darbar, king will be sitting on the chair. And what king will do? King will just observe. And others will perform in front of the king. King doesn't participate, correct? King doesn't participate in the drama or music or whatever is happening in his royal court. Similarly, our self, our Atma, is the witness of the play of Prakriti. Whether it is good or bad, or sorrowful or joyful events happen, this Atman is a witness. Similarly, the king is a witness of all these endeavors which are happening in the royal court. And the king is a powerful witness. The people are playing for whom? The king. So the best show is offered to the king, and the king is a witness. Similarly, the Atman, our reality, is the witness of the matter-based objects, including the body, including the mind, including the senses, including to the transactions, including our transactions that we do in the world. So Rajavat Sada, our Atman is like a Raja, a king. Sada, always a witness of the functions that are happening in the plane of the Upadhi or at the plane of matter. So now the question is, how will you find the true essence of life? And what is the true purpose in life? The true purpose in life is basically finding out what is my true essence in life. Am I this mere body? Am I this mere mind? In that case, every now and then things are changing in the plane of matter.
So here the Atma is the Jivatma.
Is the Jivatma in this context. So essence of one's life is knowing this absolute truth within. What is this absolute truth? The existence, consciousness, bliss, absolute. We are that. And this Atman, this reality is the embodiment of everything. Is the embodiment of everything. Is the embodiment of all possibilities. Whether it is the alaugika gunam or alaugika gunam. When I say the alaugika gunam, including the peace, the desirelessness, humility, perfection, beauty, infinity, love, compassion, eternity, everything. And this is our reality. But due to Maya or due to the ignorance, what is happening is basically we forget this true nature. We forget this true nature, the Surupam, and we identify ourselves with the Swabhavam. Swabhavam is the part of Prakriti. Surupam is the part of your inner essence. In fact, Surupam is your inner essence. And what happens? We deal with the Swabhava Vastus and we forget our true nature and we get entangled in the relative world. This is what is happening. And we relate ourselves with all these objects and the attributes coming from the objects. What are those attributes? These attributes are basically the opposite pairs. Good, bad, pain, sorrow. That is what is happening. Right? Man forgets the true nature and identifies with the objects and get entangled into the pairs or the dualities. That includes pain, pleasure, life, death, good, evil. What happens is basically we are drifting from the Surupam and we are identifying ourselves with the Swabhavam. So this verse says you have to be like a king. Irrespective of what happens in the royal court, you need to be a witness. And you need to be a powerful witness. It is not just a mere witness. Due to your power, things are happening. So that is why Raja is considered as a powerful witness. So now our problem is basically we are drifting from the witness to the, or we are drifting from the seer to seen. Seer to seen. Or in simple terms we can say we are drifting from aham to idam. Idam meaning whatever you can perceive. Correct. So what we are doing is basically we are drifting or shifting from the aham to idam. We are drifting from the powerful witness. In this sloka it is related as a king as a powerful witness. We are drifting from that king to the objects or that king to the happenings that are occurring in the royal court. And we are roaming in the idam. Meaning we are roaming in the samsaram. And that samsaram is always changing. Will that samsaram remain same? Will the idam padartham remain same always? Which is always changing, and you can see the rise and fall of idam padartham every time. Correct. And what we are looking in our life, we are looking for infinite blessedness or infinite happiness. And Shastram now says that, come on, you cannot have a perpetual happiness from the objects because they all are undergoing the rise and fall. Because the dualities are applicable for all the objects. All the matter principle, all objects in the matter realm will undergo these dualities. So then when you are looking for continuous happiness or infinite blessedness in life, We all want to have dukkha nivritti and paramananda prapti, maximum happiness, continuous happiness. And this is not possible through the finite actions. And these finite actions are governed by the law of cause and effect. So what we have to do, we cannot run away. We have to involve in the prakriti. We have to involve in the actions. We have to involve in the objects without getting entangled. How a king is observing? Will the king give instantaneous comment and all? King will be the observer. King will be, always looking at the performers. So similarly, involvement in the actions, involvement in the prakriti, involvement in the objects without getting entangled. That is what we have to. We have to try to become like not having dependence on the objects, not having dependence on the prakriti, not having dependence on the actions. Involved, no problem. Because involvement has to be there, maximum involvement has to be there, but dependence is a problem. So when we start depending more and more, what happens is basically that dependence will lead to entanglement. So that dependence will become or will create a behavior in us like we are trying to become in life. Becoming that will become a big business for us. So instead of becoming in life, Shastra is saying that aim the path of being with your true self, being with your true nature, like a king who is witnessing the things.